Stretching north, for 40 miles from the California-Mexico border, is an immense system of sand dunes. The Algodones Dunes is the only home for many rare and endangered species. It is also home to a dangerous breed of wildlife. Algodones is ground zero in the desert for off-road vehicles, annually drawing up to 1 million dune buggies, motorcycles, jeeps, all-terrain vehicles, and monster trucks. Their wheels destroy fragile dunes ecosystems. Daniel Patterson is a desert ecologist and former Bureau of Land Management employee.
The dunes harbor a lot of real rare life. I mean, we're just starting to identify rare species out here, and in many ways, the Algodones Dunes may hold as many or more rare species than even the Galapagos Islands.
The unique dune ecology was acknowledged in 1968 when the Park Service declared the Algodones a registered natural landmark. To protect rare species, 1/2 of the Algodones Dunes have been declared off-limits to vehicles. Environmentalists say that still leaves a huge riding area for dirt bikes, ATVs, and dune buggies. But off-roaders challenge these limits on their playground.
Protection of the Algodones Dunes is about also protecting and recovering our natural heritage out here. Having about 50% of the dunes open for off-road vehicle use, about 50% of the dunes protected for endangered species and other types of non-motorized recreation, really strikes a balance.
On some weekends, 100,000 vehicles converge on the Algodones. Overnight, these tranquil dunes become a large city, complete with traffic jams, commerce, crime, chaos, even air pollution. The Bureau of Land Management, responsible for protecting the dunes, is not equipped or staffed to handle the problems of a large city, much less keep vehicles away from sensitive areas. So fragile plants and animals in closed areas are being damaged by illegal off-road activities.
It's an emergency room situation. It's like triage, where they need to go over the safety hazards, the DUIs, the drug abuse, and they don't have the time or the energy to protect the resource. Most of these folks seem to be generally concerned about intrusion on the milk vetch and other species of concern, but there's just not the time, there's not the people, and they have to protect themselves first. And you're getting people out here that are drinking. A large part of them have some anti-government hostility, so it's a dangerous situation for the rangers.
Alcohol and a rebel attitude make a volatile mix. When it explodes, uniformed rangers sometimes become targets. They have been threatened at Algodones and attacked. A recent Department of Interior investigation concludes drug and alcohol-related crimes make the Algodones unsafe for families. The report also recommends BLM rangers be issued riot helmets, batons, and gas masks for their own safety. ATVs turn on their headlights and ride the dunes all night, and the need for law enforcement goes on 24 hours. Rangers from many agencies have to be borrowed from distant parks and preserves, leaving those areas underprotected.
I see them hauling off people in handcuffs all day for things like drunk driving and drug offenses, which arguably are laws that they should be enforcing. But at the same time, it's a land management agency. They're not just a typical police agency. So in addition to enforcing those laws, they should have a special emphasis on also enforcing natural resource and environmental protection laws.
Controlling the mayhem at Algodones Dunes and at the same time protecting the dunes' plants and wildlife is more than current numbers of BLM rangers can handle. Doing both jobs will require budgeting for at least triple the number of rangers in the California desert. Isn't public safety and protection of a unique ecosystem for future generations worth the investment?